How twin flames feel each other's guilt, even in separation. Twin flames share something that ordinary couples do not have, an invisible connection that is often called the psychic cord. This cord acts like an energetic bridge between two souls who mirror each other at the deepest level. It allows twin flames to feel each other's emotions even when they are apart, and it explains why so many twin flame relationships feel both magical and overwhelming at the same time. The psychic cord carries emotional energy between twin flames, such that when one twin flame feels emotions like guilt, shame, or anger, these feelings travel through the cord to the other twin flame. The receiving twin flame then begins to feel the same emotions, even though they did not directly experience or cause the situation that created those emotions. To outsiders, it looks mysterious or even impossible, but for twin flames, it is an undeniable reality. The psychic cord and emotional transmission. To understand why guilt and other heavy emotions are so strongly felt, we need to look at the function of the psychic cord itself. Unlike ordinary empathy, where you sense someone's mood by observing their tone of voice or body language, the twin flame connection bypasses physical cues. It is energy-based. Imagine the psychic cord as an invisible channel of light or energy running between both hearts. Whatever enters one's heart, whether joy or sadness, travels through the cord and lands in the other. That is why when one twin flame laughs, the other may suddenly feel lighter for no reason. And when one feels guilt, the other might wake up with a heavy chest, confused about why they suddenly feel burdened. This is not about psychic intrusion or forced influence. It is the natural dynamic of a union that exists on a soul level. The purpose of the cord is not to punish, but to remind both twins of their bond and to push them toward healing. Guilt in the twin flame journey. Among the many emotions that travel through the cord, guilt is one of the strongest. That is because guilt touches both the heart and the mind. It combines emotion with self-judgment, creating a weight that lingers. When twin flames separate, they often carry guilt about things they said or did to each other. One twin flame might feel guilty for running away from the relationship, especially if they left abruptly or cut off communication. The other might feel guilty for pushing too hard, demanding clarity, or holding on too tightly. Even if months or years pass, these feelings can still flow back and forth through the cord. This is why many twin flames report sudden waves of sadness or regret that seem to come out of nowhere. Often, it is not their own guilt. They are feeling the guilt of their twin. Beyond guilt, shame and regret. Guilt rarely comes alone. Related emotions like shame and regret are also transmitted through the psychic cord. Shame often arises when one twin flame feels embarrassed by their behavior or feels unworthy of the connection. Without knowing why, the other twin may suddenly feel small, insecure, or undeserving too. Regret surfaces when one looks back at missed opportunities, wrong timing, or words left unsaid. That regret seeps through the bond, and the other twin feels a mirror wave of what-if emotions. What is most surprising is that this transfer of emotions happens without any conscious effort from either twin flame. The psychic cord is alive whether they are speaking, fighting, or in complete silence. Separation does not cut it. It only changes how it feels. Why the psychic cord stays active in separation. During separation, many twin flames believe that physical distance will stop the emotional connection. They imagine that once they block their twin on social media, move to a new city, or focus on new relationships, the bond will weaken. But what they do not know is that the psychic cord remains active because the physical self does not control it. The bond was created long before both twins met in this lifetime. It exists at the soul level, which is why no external circumstance can destroy it. In fact, separation often makes the emotions more intense because the absence of physical closeness amplifies the energetic pull. The cord keeps both partners aware of each other, making sure they do not forget or permanently disconnect. It is almost like a spiritual reminder that reunion and healing are part of their shared destiny. The deeper purpose of shared guilt. If the twin flame bond only transmitted joy and peace, the connection would feel effortless. But the fact that guilt, shame, and regret also travel between twins serves an essential purpose: soul growth. When twin flames feel each other's guilt, they are not meant to drown in it. They are meant to recognize that the relationship is exposing hidden wounds, abandonment fears, control patterns, unhealed trauma that both partners must confront. The pain forces both twins to look inward, face their shadow, and ultimately transform. Shared guilt can also lead to compassion. When you feel your twin's burden, you realize that they too are human, struggling, regretting, and learning just as you are. This compassion dissolves blame and opens the door to forgiveness, finding peace through understanding. When twin flames understand the reason for the psychic cord, separation becomes less confusing. Instead of thinking, "Why do I suddenly feel guilty when nothing happened?" they can pause and ask, "Could this be my twin's emotion flowing through the bond?" This self-awareness allows them to separate their own feelings from their twin flame's feelings. By reflecting honestly, "Did I do anything today that would cause guilt or shame?" they can tell whether the emotion belongs to them or their partner. With this clarity, they are less likely to spiral into unnecessary self-blame. Understanding also creates room for conscious healing. Both twins can use tools such as meditation, journaling, or prayer to release guilt not only for themselves, but on behalf of their partner. In this way, healing energy flows back through the cord, easing the burden on both sides. Learning to work with the connection. The psychic cord will always exist between twin flames. Fighting it only creates more resistance and pain. That is why it is wiser to work with the connection than to struggle against it. Working with the connection means accepting the bond. Realizing that the cord is permanent helps ease the urge to control or sever it. Practicing emotional discernment. Learning to identify whose emotions you are feeling reduces confusion, sending healing energy. Instead of pushing away guilt, twins can consciously send love and forgiveness through the cord. Maintaining balance. Self-care practices like grounding, mindfulness, and healthy boundaries prevent emotional overwhelm. By doing this, separation becomes not just a time of pain, but also a period of deep inner growth. The twin flame bond, a challenge and a gift. The knowledge of the psychic cord helps twin flames realize they are never truly separated. Their souls remain connected through every emotion, including the difficult ones like guilt and shame. This connection is both a challenge and a gift. For some twin flames, the psychic bond is comforting because it reassures them that they are never truly alone. Even in silence, they know their partner is connected. For others, the bond feels overwhelming, especially when it keeps them stuck in old pain. But awareness makes all the difference. Knowing what is happening brings peace and allows both twins to use the connection for healing instead of suffering. In the end, the twin flame journey is one of deep emotional sharing. It shows that love is not confined by distance or time. Through the psychic cord, twin flames are constantly reminded of their oneness. Every emotion shared, joy or guilt, peace or regret, is a step on the path toward reunion, forgiveness, and unconditional love.